Tom Cooper, an angry middle-aged man, sits in his car parked right across from his ex-wife's house in the middle of the night, while it's raining heavily outside. He gasps in pain and takes some pills. Tom takes off his wedding ring and angrily throws it behind him. He lights a match and dispassionately looks at the fire as it approaches his fingers, clearly not feeling any pain because of the medicine he took. In his deranged state, Tom leaves the car, grabbing a hammer and a can of gasoline, and starts breaking down his ex-wife's door. Once inside, he brutally murders his ex-wife and her boyfriend using a hammer, after which he sets the house on fire and goes back to the car. Before leaving, he takes great pleasure in watching the house burn in flames. As he drives away, the house explodes behind him. The next morning, Rachel Flynn, a newly divorced single mother, is getting ready to take her son Kyle to school. Rachel lives in a house with her moocher brother Fred and his fiancée Mary, who blatantly exploit her generosity and refuse to move out or pay rent. Their mother lives in an assisted living community.
Mom, I can't hear you. You need to press the little microphone button.
Rachel and Kyle leave the house and depart for school in her car, but are soon stopped by a traffic jam. Being late for work, Rachel reluctantly takes a freeway instead. On the freeway, Rachel drives fast for some time, but eventually encounters another traffic jam. She receives a call from her client. To Rachel's dismay, she finds out that because of her inability to get to work on time, she is being fired.
Too many cars and too many people.
Getting increasingly frustrated by the fact that everything has gone wrong this morning, Rachel attempts to drive off the freeway in the most reckless manner. On her way out, she is stopped by a gray pickup truck, which is blocking traffic at a green light. Enraged by yet another setback, Rachel angrily goes around him while cursing at the driver. The gray truck catches up with her. It turns out it's Tom Cooper. He lowers his window and asks Kyle to lower his window. The boy complies. Tom cheerfully talks to Rachel, asking what she meant by her outburst earlier. She ignores him at first, but then talks back aggressively.
The light was green, and you weren't moving. Mom!
Surprised by her hostile attitude, Tom apologizes for his slow response earlier, but expects an apology from her in return.
I don't have anything to apologize for, sir.
Enraged by this, Tom threatens Rachel, promising to teach her a lesson.
I don't even think you really know what a bad day is, but you're gonna find out.
Rushed by Kyle, who is terrified by the angry man, Rachel quickly drives away, thinking it's over. But Tom is still after her. He accelerates towards Rachel's car and dangerously stops right in front of her.
What's this guy's problem?
Tom drives further away and blocks the road. As confused Rachel stares at him, he angrily stares back at her with contempt. Tom decides to drive away. Terrified by the experience, Rachel quickly leaves in a different direction. She calms her son, distracting him from what just happened through conversation. The two soon arrive at Kyle's school. Rachel sends her son to school and leaves. Seeing that she's out of gas, Rachel stops at a gas station. After inserting the nozzle in her gas tank, she leaves her car to pay for the gas. At the cash register, she looks at the security camera footage and finds out in terror that Tom's truck is parked behind her car. Rachel looks outside and sees Tom sitting in his car, staring at her. People in the store notice that Rachel is upset and ask her about it. She explains that the guy in a gray pickup truck might be following her.
I honked my horn at him and now
He's road raging.
Rachel is reluctant to call the cops, so one of the customers agrees to accompany her back to her car. They walk out together. While Rachel releases the nozzle, the man takes a good look at Tom and gets his license plate number. He tells it to Rachel. After looking at the deranged maniac, she sits in her car and drives away. Unaware that Tom is a dangerous psychopath, the customer tries to scare him off.
Smart move staying put, bro. I got your plate right here.
Enraged by this, Tom accelerates and runs him over, which leads to him getting hit by another car, taking his life. Being a witness to the horrific accident, Rachel soon realizes that Tom is going after her. She tries to call the cops but can't find her phone. A chase ensues in which Tom aggressively accelerates towards Rachel, trying to crash into her. Rachel cleverly stops at a red light, betting Tom would leave her alone, and tries to call for help, but other drivers can't hear her. Tom starts gently ramming her car until the light goes green, and the chase continues. Despite Rachel's attempts to lose him, Tom catches up with her, but instead of ramming Rachel off the road, he drives alongside her and happily shows her through the window that he has her phone. Distracted by this, Rachel narrowly avoids a collision with a bus and dangerously drives through a one-way street, causing local people to curse at her for endangering their lives.
Sorry, coming in here. Okay? Learn how to drive.
Unsettled by a near-death experience, Rachel stops in a parking lot. She calms down once she realizes that Tom is not following her. Later, Tom enters a diner where Rachel was supposed to meet her lawyer, Andy. He approaches Andy and engages him in a conversation, claiming he's her good friend.
She said some guy road raged on her pretty hard this morning.
From the conversation, it becomes clear that Tom used Rachel's phone to learn everything about her. Andy was her divorce lawyer. He tells Andy that he can reach Rachel on a different number and calls her on Andy's phone. In her car, Rachel hears a phone ringing. She finds a hidden flip phone that Tom must have left for her earlier when he stole her phone. She answers it and talks to Andy about the dangerous maniac who is trying to kill her, only to realize in terror that Tom is listening to the conversation.
What do you want?
I need you to learn what a bad day really is.
Listening to Tom's increasingly aggressive remarks to Rachel, Andy awkwardly tries to get his phone back from Tom, but he assaults Andy. People at the diner get scared, but no one rushes to help Andy or call the cops. From his own painful experience, Tom assumes that being a divorce lawyer, Andy helped Rachel to ruin her ex-husband's life, like his wife did to him. She tries to deny it, but this only angers him further.
I find that very hard to believe, Rachel.
Tom tells Rachel to say goodbye to Andy, after which he stabs him, ending his life. Seeing the diner customers are filming him, Tom cheerfully tells Rachel to watch the news to see what he did to her friend Andy.
What did you do?
He's already dead.
Tom gets in his car and drives away from the diner. As he drives on a freeway, he calls Rachel and comically relays to her all the messages on her phone, asking her which one of these people he should kill next.
Is that your son's name?
Don't you touch my son!
Threatened by Tom, Rachel reluctantly picks Deborah Haskell, the client who fired her earlier. After the conversation with Tom, Rachel calls 911, telling the police about the deranged psychopath. Police officers arrive at Deborah Haskell's house and question her, but Tom isn't there. Meanwhile, at Rachel's house, Fred watches the news report showing the footage of Tom Cooper stabbing Andy in a diner. The police are looking for a man driving a gray pickup truck. Suddenly, Fred hears some strange noises in the house. It sounds like a struggle. Freaked out by the noises, he gets up and looks around. Fred notices a gray pickup truck outside the house and realizes in terror that Tom Cooper is in his house. Fred gets a knife and approaches the noises. In the room, he finds broken window glass on the carpet and soon meets Tom, who holds Mary hostage.
Please don't hurt her anymore, man. Please, man.
That's gonna be up to you, Fred.
Tom tells Fred about what happened between him and Rachel. Not realizing that Tom's a psychopath, Fred tries to give him money or jewelry, begging him not to hurt his fiancée.
$10.
I'm not here for your money, Fred.
Tom repeatedly pushes Mary into Fred's knife, taking her life. Rachel rushes to her son's school, but before she can get Kyle, she receives a message from Tom with a photo of him and her brother Fred tied up to a chair. He calls her. Tom informs Rachel that he can track her through the flip phone. She has 3 minutes to go into the school, get Kyle, and drive away without stopping anywhere, or he will kill Fred.
You got 3 minutes, or Fred's dead.
In a panic, Rachel rushes inside the school to get her son, but the principal refuses to let the boy go, as it is against procedure, and calls the police.
I need you to go get my son!
That's my little brother, okay? And this maniac's gonna hurt him.
Meanwhile, Tom forces Fred to write a letter in which he blames Rachel for Mary's death. Tom sprays a flammable substance over the carpet, clearly intending to burn Fred later. It is revealed that Tom is addicted to painkillers. His addiction caused his marriage to fail, which led to his murderous rampage. Under intense pressure from Rachel, who demands her son as she only has 2 minutes left, the principal reluctantly allows Kyle to go with her. The two get in the car and drive away fast, passing the police cars that are driving towards the school because the principal called them earlier. Rachel calls Tom and informs him that she took Kyle and left the school, just like he told her.
Kyle, say hello. Hello?
Tom allows Rachel to speak to her brother, blaming her for Mary's death. He orders Rachel to put him on speaker and makes Fred read a letter by threatening him with a lighter. Afraid for his life, Fred stumbles while reading, enraging the madman.
Come on, read.
In the letter that Fred is forced to read, he blames Rachel for his death, telling her she's the most self-centered person he has ever known. Suddenly, a policeman arrives in the house, aiming a gun at Tom. Tom takes cover behind Fred, sets him on fire, but gets shot in the shoulder before escaping. Fred is burning while the policeman tries to extinguish the fire. Listening to the horrific screams of her brother, Rachel stops the car. She is getting physically sick from the incredible stress she went through and cries in pain. A wounded Tom calls Rachel, informing her that Fred is dead. Despite his injury, Tom isn't finished with her yet.
I hope you play to death.
Fed up with his sick games, Rachel breaks the phone and tells Kyle that they're going to the police station. While driving, Rachel and Kyle have a talk. Kyle cleverly points out that instead of tracing a flip phone, Tom could have traced her tablet instead by hiding it in the car. Fearing that Kyle might be right, Rachel asks him to look for it. Kyle finds the tablet taped under her seat. The boy suggests they throw it away immediately, but Rachel has a different idea.
If he still has my phone, we should be able to track him, right?
Using a GPS app to track Rachel's phone, they find out that Tom is right in front of them, driving a minivan with a license plate that says Rosie. This car belongs to Rachel's neighbor, Rosie. Tom probably stole this vehicle after he left Rachel's house. Rachel notices a police car ahead and drives towards it to get help. She drives alongside Tom, telling Kyle not to look at him. Tom doesn't notice them at first, allowing the two to approach the police car. They yell for help, alerting the officer that the maniac is right behind them. Seeing this, Tom accelerates towards the police car and rams into it hard. Before the policeman can call for backup, his car is smashed into pieces by an incoming truck. Multiple vehicles crash in a large car accident that followed. Tom has survived. He is going after Rachel. Kyle calls 911, but to Rachel's dismay, the dispatcher tells them that there are no units available as they are responding to a car accident that Tom caused earlier. Kyle's tablet is running out of power. Realizing that they're on their own now, Rachel decides to drive to her mother's vacant house. Tom is gaining on them. They end up on a freeway where Tom, in the most deranged manner, causes multiple car crashes, killing innocent bystanders in the process. After leaving the freeway, Tom continues chasing Rachel. A thrilling car chase ensues, in which Rachel skillfully maneuvers around the cars, desperately trying to lose Tom. He crashes once, at a crossroads, but this only slows him down a little bit. His car is much more powerful, so Tom easily gains on them again. Rachel manages to lose him when she makes a sudden turn, going into a quiet residential community, while Tom goes past her at high speed. The GPS app stops working, so Tom in frustration has to look for Rachel and Kyle by going through all the streets in the neighborhood. The two arrive at Rachel's mother's house.
We're gonna get through this together, okay? You and me.
Rachel sends Kyle into the house while she goes back to the car and retrieves scissors. Kyle triggers a silent alarm, calling the police. He finds a flashlight and goes upstairs to hide in a hidden compartment. Meanwhile, Tom goes house by house, looking for the two. Eventually, he stumbles upon Rachel's car. Looking at the car, he relaxes, not realizing that it's a trap. Rachel, in a different car, rams Tom's minivan hard, flipping it over. She takes a golf club and approaches the vehicle. Suddenly, Tom attacks from behind.
Look at me! Look at me!
He tells Rachel that he's going to kill her son, but not her, so that she will suffer for many years to come.
What you could have done to save him.
He knocks her unconscious and proceeds inside the house. Tom pretends to be a policeman and asks the boy to come out. Kyle doesn't buy it, but in a panic, he makes a noise, alerting the madman to his hiding place. Police vehicles are approaching the house. Rachel becomes conscious and goes inside the house. She finds her son in his hiding place. Suddenly, Tom assaults Rachel and beats her up viciously. Kyle tries to protect his mother, but the grown man easily overpowers him. Rachel attacks Tom with a golf club. A painful struggle ensues in which Tom knocks Rachel down multiple times. He takes a cord and begins strangling Kyle. Enraged by this, Rachel finds scissors in her pocket and uses them to stab Tom in the eye. The police arrive and take care of the two. They inform Rachel that Fred miraculously survived the brutal attack. Rachel and Kyle drive to see Fred at the hospital. On their way, a car cuts Rachel off. Having learned from her terrible mistake earlier, Rachel stops herself from honking back at the angry driver. Kyle approves of her restraint.
Good choice.
They drive away peacefully. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more.